In January 2023, by January ending, this HR lady denied me 3 things. Again, January 2023. I applied to work remotely from outside the country. I wanted to go and renew a visa, work visa that was about to expire. I should have been there, I should have traveled. It was this company in my loyalty, because I loved the head of that company. I didn't want him to fail. When I saw the opportunity to go and work with my family, I stayed put. I decided, because he had previously spoken with me, and I didn't want him to fail, because we saw a lot of things when we came in. In fact, it was one of the things we saw that made me to support the HR lady to get that position, because I believe that she will also be loyal to the MD of that company. So I wanted to go and renew that visa. I asked for a request to work remotely. They choose to give me approval to work, approval on leave of absence, which was not also in the policy. Their excuse was that what I asked was not in the policy. They gave me what was not in the policy in replacement. Very funny. But that's not where I'm going. This offer was to come with 3 million naira, which they said the MD decided to offer me. This lady denied me that information. This was the key information I need to take decision. She denied me. So while the offer was pending and I went on leave, I went in February. My plan was to use the leave allowance in 2023 to do some processing. This lady denied me again the leave allowance. She didn't pay me that February. She didn't pay me in February 2023. Until the following month, that's after 50 days. She paid in March 28th. The money I wanted to use, immediately, the visa will expire in March 12th. I ended up looking for money elsewhere to apply on March 6th, a week before expiration. She denied me that leave allowance. I couldn't get that money, making the second thing. While I was there, I used to get salary advance from a bank. That was a bank our cousin introduced me to. I was paying a loan with that bank. I was also getting salary advance. The difference is this: a loan, you will get a loan, you'll be paying maybe 4 years, 5 years. Salary advance is monthly. They will give you loan against your salary. So when they pay salary, you will pay it back. Every month you'll be getting it like that. So I was taking those two facilities. By the time I got there, I discovered that they deactivated my salary advance, that bank. What happened? I sent them a mail. It was then they exposed what the HR lady did to me. They said the HR lady sent them a mail on January 27. They received the mail by 9:52 or so. She sent it there very early. This is somebody who doesn't come to office early. I don't know whether she sent somebody, but she came early to send that mail, that letter. They received it at that time. In the letter, she stated that I asked for a remote request and there is possibility that they will approve it. They have not approved it. He said that the bank should take all efforts to make sure that they collect the money from me. The letter was written on 27th of January. The bank responded to her on 30th of January, a Monday. Friday was the day she wrote. On Monday, they responded to her that she should not approve my request. Meanwhile, she was not in position to approve. That she should make sure that I pay. What she wrote there was, I asked for approval to work remotely. The letter was not necessary. She expressed fear that they might approve my request to work remotely. If I'm working remotely, they will still be paying my salary. Those banks will be deducting, because they have been deducting from source. As salary is entering, the system is taking it. So there is no change, nothing. There was no need for that letter. She wrote them. They responded. It was based on that letter that they had deactivated me. It was in around 10 on Monday that they responded to her. That Monday, January 30, 2023, at past 6, after I've gone home, that was when she sent approval to me. The approval did not reflect remote request, which she put in the letter. The approval showed that they were giving me leave of absence instead of what I requested. With 3 billion, which she didn't disclose. It was later, after I've traveled, that I knew. Because they said there was a meeting in which the MD scolded her. MD found out that she didn't tell me. That was when I called and she gave me the information. As at the time this lady wrote to the bank, my approval has not reached me. Now, what if when they approve, I said I'm no longer interested, I'm no longer going, and you had written to them, they've taken action, they've deactivated me. It's just that the loan I was paying, there was nothing they could do. If I was just processing loan, they would have stopped it. But luckily, I've taken the loan, I was making repayments at the moment. It was the monthly advance that they now stopped based on her action. The same thing she did to the other bank I took to court. She owed them when it was not necessary. She owed the two banks at different times. So when this bank, when they responded, they deactivated me. It was after all the exchange of mails that I got the approval. And the approval I got was different from what she put in the letter. Meaning that if she had known that it was leave of absence that they would approve, what she would have put in that letter is leave of absence. That this man is going on leave of absence. That would have been, she would have even hid under the fact that leave of absence could change my status. Because she later told some people that in the letter she signed, they put it there that if my work status is changing, she should inform them. That's what the excuse she gave somebody. But this time around, my work status was not changing. Assuming she knew that they would give me leave of absence, she would have stated leave of absence in the letter she sent to the bank instead of remote work requests. And I now discovered that even the leave of absence that they granted me was making. In the evening of Friday, after she had sent me letter to the bank in the morning, I went to this lady, January 27, at about 4 o'clock, I went to her. She told me that she was working at the moment with the MD on my request, which means that the MD requested her or allowed her to choose one, because I learned that they made 3 recommendations. The committee that discussed my request made 3 recommendations. One was for them to grant me the leave of remote work. They now put the implication. What they put as implication is that it will be as a reference. Some people can be referencing it. Meanwhile, there are a number of references in the company. Even the head, second to the head of the committee, she joined the company at the age of 65. She's in her 70s now. Retirement age is 60. And so many references that I've mentioned before, they use that one. They also recommended that I should resign. They also recommended that they should grant me leave of absence. So I guess that the MD allowed this lady to pick one of them. After she has sent me to the bank, or letter to the bank in the morning. So she now proposed leave of absence. Incidentally, the MD accepted from her. That was why she now called. That happened on 27th evening after she had sent letter in the morning. On Monday 30th, the bank responded. She waited for the response. She now responded to me on Monday evening at 6. After she has written, she has gotten response. In the morning of 30th, she sent letter to me in the evening of 30th, communicating the approval without pay. It was when I responded to her, she now told me that there was a particular amount that was involved. That was on 31st of January. How much was the amount? She didn't disclose. I went to her, she didn't disclose. She said I should apply first. Why? So she denied me information on the 3 million. She denied me access to fund that on my monthly advance payment. She denied me access to leave allowance. By the time they paid the leave allowance the following month, they prorated it. They removed as much as 400,000 naira from my salary in that month. As much as 400,000 naira was removed. They paid me in prorata in March 28th. After the visa had expired in March 13, I applied on March 6. So I'm talking about IS audit challenges. That was what the lady did. That's